it again, but not only did she do it again.
Yeah. So
yeah.
that just says
Actually, we're gonna go back in time since you put the starting soon screen on, so we'll just start this whole thing again.
That was for the VODs. I'm gonna cut it apart, okay? Dang. And I was just taking a picture. Oh, I took a picture of this because I thought it was funny. Everyone's so short except for Ray, and I could like spot her because she's so tall. I love her though. I love her. It was
it again, but not only did she do it again.
I do want to go to Breakout Con. It's the
Panda
and Phantom show. That was a seamless transition for the first time. I feel so accomplished.
Ladies and gentlemen, Panda's finally learned how to stream. Let's give Panda a hand. Yes, all the applause, applause. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes, thank the Academy. Thank your friend. You've earned it.
Yes, after 109 episodes, I finally got it timed perfectly. I do want to go to Breakout Con for Game Jams, but the problem is that it's at the same time as TCTC. That was right on top of my forehead. Sorry, scrolling. But yeah, I love TCTC, so seeing collection.
It again, but not only did she do it again.
Yeah. So
yeah.
that just says
Actually, we're gonna go back in time since you put the starting soon screen on, so we'll just start this whole thing again.
That was for the VODs. I'm gonna cut it apart, okay? Dang. So cute. They're little manatee heads that you're gonna have floating around. I was like, I mean, a bag of manatee heads does not sound cute. But when you put it, you know, on the cards, on the things, they look very cute.
No, you told me, Panda Angel, you always give it to the person with
That's
the highest
true.
score.
That's
see?
true. That's
so,
true.
if you're gonna blame anyone, it's Panda Angel.
That
Can't see. Oh, there you go. Okay. No, that is oven. That is oven. Not Coben.
Not Coben.
Okay. Okay. So, you already revealed 3 heroes from the deck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then you place your meeple there, right? And where are you placing it? Are you placing it to add to?
That almost worked. I gotta really find out where my box cutter went to. The ceramic one I bought. So this is a snake one. Reel in your destiny. So basically, you're trying to grab the snake, but not the eels. Ah! Okay. And as with all Oin games, can you put it back into the box?
That's the game after the game.
Exactly. So there's a bag. Seeing collection.
It again, but not only did she do it again.
Yeah. So
yeah.
that just says
Actually, we're gonna go back in time since you put the starting soon screen on, so we'll just start this whole thing again.
That was for the VODs. I'm gonna cut it apart, okay? Dang. And I was just taking a picture. Oh, I took a picture of this because I thought it was funny. Everyone's so short except for Ray, and I could like spot her because she's so tall. I love her though. I love her. It was.
Can't see. Oh, there you go. Okay. No, that is oven. That is oven. Not Coben.
Not Coben.
Okay. Okay. So, you already revealed 3 heroes from the deck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then you place your meeple there, right? And where are you placing it? Are you placing it to add to
I do want to go to Breakout Con for Game Jams, but the problem is that it's at the same time as TCTC. That was right on top of my forehead. Sorry, scrolling. But yeah, I love TCTC, so cute. They're little manatee heads that you're gonna have floating around. I was like, that's. I mean, a bag of manatee heads does not sound cute. But when you put it, you know, on the cards, on the things, they look very cute. That almost worked. I gotta really find out where my box cutter went to. The ceramic one I bought. So this is a snake one. Reel in your destiny. So basically, you're trying to grab the snake, but not the eels. Ah, okay. And as with all Oink games, can you put it back into the box?
That's the game after the game.
Exactly. So there's a bag.
No, you told me, Panda Angel, you always give it to the person with the highest score.
That's true. That's true.
If you're gonna blame anyone, it's Panda Angel.
That is
it again, but not only did she do it again.
I do want to go to Breakout Con. It's the
Panda
and Phantom
Show.
That was a seamless transition for the first time. I feel so accomplished.
Ladies and gentlemen, Panda's finally learned how to stream. Let's give Panda a hand. Yes, all the applause, applause. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes, thank the Academy. Thank your friend. You've earned it.
Yes, after 109 episodes, I finally got it timed perfectly.
No, you told me, Panda Angel, you always give it to the person with the highest score.
That's true. That's true.
If you're gonna blame anyone, it's Panda Angel.
That is so cute. They're little manatee heads that you're gonna have floating around. I was like, that's. I mean, a bag of manatee heads does not sound cute. But when you put it, you know, on the cards, on the things, they look very cute. That almost worked. I gotta really find out where my box cutter went to. The ceramic one I bought. So this is a snake one. Reel in your destiny. So basically, you're trying to grab the snake, but not the eels. Ah, okay. And as with all Oink games, can you put it back into the box?
That's.
Happy Tuesday, everyone. I'm Amanda Panda. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here and watching, or lurking. It is a double stream today. Double stream day. It was a lot of fun finishing The Hobbit there and back again with Dave Luza. And now I'm going to be playing Locus, which is a review copy from Wise Wizard Games, and I'm very grateful to them for that. But I did not realize they expanded into, are they rolling rights? We'll see. I think it's a flipping right, though. Hello, Deadpan. Welcome in. Welcome back. How are you doing? Feel free to lurk, or continue chatting with Reina. But I was there before streaming, and it was a very interesting medical chat stream that she's doing. Reina88. Excuse me. So, flip and right, I do believe, because I see cards. I'm always gonna think flip and right, roll and right are all the same to me. I know it's not the same. It's not exactly the same, but it's close enough for government work. So, yeah. Oh, Deadpan says we played this last week. It was entertaining. Well, since you have a copy, if you want to play it, feel free to play along. I will have to learn it and learn the solo rules. But I do like these types of games. Excuse me. And I think the first time I really got into them was because of Suzanne Sheldon and Board Game Blitz. So, yeah. Oh, 85 stream streak. Dang, Deadpan, dang. Thank you so much for the support, my friend. That's amazing. I'll have to do something special when you hit 100. Yeah. Let's see. If I stream 4 times a week, and that's 16 times a month. That's only 1 month, right? 101, yeah. Oh, you played someone else's game. That's understandable. Yeah. Man, in a little over a month, because I'm only streaming 3 times this week, you'll hit 100. And when you hit 100, make sure to put it on or let me know, and I'll definitely have to do something more as a thank you, right? But yeah, so this is, oh, my hair's already inside somehow. This is Locus. Oh yep, because it's a flip and right. Oh, it's only single-sided. That's interesting. I always thought they were going to be double-sided. But that's okay. Oh, these are also pretty thick papers, not as thin as some of the other ones. So I will be taking these with me to OrcaCon, the ones that I finished, because what's gonna happen is I probably should just do one here. Then I can show them at OrcaCon. So I think I'll do that. I'll finish up with a little crafting after I'm done playing. So unfortunately, I won't be able to bring too many games to OrcaCon because I only will have a carry-on with me. And I know I have to bring games back. I'm guessing this is the first player marker, but I feel like I want to paint it like gold or silver. That's a wooden star. It's a little bit boring, honestly. Ooh, multicolored. Rainbow. Solo scoring. Okay, and I'm guessing this is all the shapes that are in the deck. And this is to help you if you need to flip or rotate. Mirror. Deadpan says, I was in the 90s last time. Then I lost it because we had dinner plans and I didn't know you need to be on for a certain time to streak to count. Oh! Oh, that sucks. Yeah, maybe just put it on your computer and let it run. Sometimes I do that to give them the views, right? And I'm gonna use my new erasable Friction pens that I got in Japan. And I love it. It looks like you need to cut something, but no, they're already open. Which is like a little bit like... My mom would have totally cut this open. I'm like, no! But yeah, no, they already have the Ziploc bag. So it's already open. Even though it looks like it's not. Which is interesting to me. Anyways, just things that go through my head, right? Okay, let me put this in here so I don't lose it. But that's sad, Deadpan. I'm sorry about that. I honestly should look into how those work more. Okay, so we're gonna score as many points as possible on our scoring sheet. We're gonna choose a shape, and I have this not. I do need to shuffle these because these are all brand new. Choose a shape each turn, filling the shape in one of the 5 color zones, and getting bonus squares you can unlock. Okay, seems normal, right? The player with the highest score wins, right? As usual. Yeah. It's more basic compared to other games I've learned. Yeah, I've learned some very heavy games. It is interesting because I was just thinking about it, how some games I would consider light strategy, like Snow Colony, which I just did a review for the 5x, would not be light strategy for someone else, if that makes sense. Like some might have a hard time, they might not have a hard time. But it's interesting because I, play Lacerdas and I learn a lot of heavy games. Oh my god. That what's light for me is not necessarily light for someone else. It's light comparable to other things I've played. But when I do reviews, I have to be careful because I don't want to generalize it. And I always want to say, compared to other games I've played, right? It would be light and easy for me to learn, but I have to really realize that that's not the same for everybody, which is a good thing to keep in mind when you're teaching any game, right? Is that it might not be, the terms you use might not be understandable for everybody. So I definitely want to keep that in mind. But yeah, that 5 by podcast should come out on the 14th, I do believe. And I'm reviewing Snow Colony from Arclight Games, which I really enjoyed. There is a game night tonight, and I'm like, if it rains, I'm not going. I should not go. I should just stay home and pack for OrphaCon and prep. But yeah, okay. Anyways, so I need to shuffle these very well. Okay, so if it does not say it has rounds for the number of players, but it does not say for a solo game. Usually it's a 2-player. There's the solo variant. The rules are the same except, okay, but it doesn't tell me. Okay. It doesn't. Oh, wait. So let me see. It doesn't tell me how many rounds I have. So let me see. I'm gonna discard the top card and not look at it. And it can never be chosen. Then I reveal 2 cards, choose one of the 2. May also fill in the unchosen card, but it costs 3 coins. Okay. After you've done this or not, you discard the cards and start your next turn. Until you go in the entire stack of cards exactly once. Okay, so there's not really rounds. It's just the entire stack of cards, and I'm trying to beat these solo scores. That's interesting. And so, okay, so yeah, we're gonna deal cards, and we're gonna fill in shapes. Okay, so it says in the yellow, purple, green, blue zones, a part of the shape must be placed in the squares with the bold lighting. Okay. Bold outline, right? Bold outline. Hello, Judy Game! Welcome back. Pew. Oh my gosh, that's loud. Pew. Thank you so much for that. Don't know why it works in some of my scenes and some it doesn't. It's so weird. But yeah, thank you for that. That was like, hello. I am just learning this game. It is a flip and right, which is interesting. You must use the entire shape. You cannot only fill in part of that shape. You may rotate and mirror. Okay, cool. And the reference card is helping you with that, which is nice. So that you can visualize, because it's a card and not pieces, right? So I can just do that. And then, actually, I'll put this off to the side and we'll do that. There we go. Or touch. So it has to either be that bold outline or touch a previously placed shape, horizontally or vertically. In the red zone, you may place shapes in any empty squares. Okay. You must use the entire shape. You can rotate and flip. The color of the shape determines what zone it needs to be in. Okay. The rainbow color shape is wild and can be placed in any zone. And there's no overlap. That makes sense. That's all basic, right? Polynomial rules. Okay, so the yellow zone. You get points for each row you finish. Horizontal row you fill out. And you can fill in the rows above those. So you don't have to go in order of the rows. Okay. The purple zone, you get points for connecting the bold squares with each other. You only get points for the connection between the most bold squares. Okay, so in the largest group of connected bold square is your points. And then the red zone, You get points if you have completely filled in blocks. That makes sense. And you can jump around between the different shapes. And then in the green zone, you get points if you have filled in squares from the center to the end. So you're basically filling it out. Ooh, that... Yeah, they almost made a mistake with this shape. That's interesting. But that makes sense. Okay, so I need to go from there out, which is that. Now this one looks like it's vertical, but it's not. It's touching the most of those bolded squares. And then in the blue zone, if you build upwards, okay, so you need to go from bottom to top. You don't have to fill the entire row. You only get the highest point. Okay. So the highest point that you get to. So the highest level that you get to. And you don't have to fill in the complete row. Okay. Your lowest scoring color zone will be counted twice. So that way you want to do it equally. Shiri says, oh, I love those like raw and right. I'm doing raw and right with Dutch Yoda on Thursday. If you're free and have the game, you can play with us. But yeah, these are flip and rights, roll and rights. So yeah, I do love them too. I haven't played enough of them in 20... Well, I don't want to say enough. I haven't played a lot of them in 2025. It was surprising that my BG stats was like, oh, you played a lot of drafting tiling games, which is like Cascadia, you know? And I'm like, yeah, that sounds right. Okay, when you have a bonus or multiple bonuses, you receive the bonus underneath it. When you cover a bonus... Oh, you just get whatever you're covering. It can be coins, extra blocks. If you cover a coin, you fill in one of the coins. If you cover a double block, you may fill it on your score sheet. These cannot be separated, okay? The single rainbow color blocks are wild, which is there. And if you use one bonus to cover a new bonus, you receive a new bonus, which is nice. Okay, that all makes sense. Coins. Okay, so we can gain 1 coin when we pick a card with a coin on it. We can gain 2 coins when we discard a card instead of using it. Okay. So it does not say that in the solo rule, the second card. Can I discard it and just get a coin from it? It just says that I can fill both cards. Choose one of the two, fill it in. You may also fill in the unchosen card, but it costs 3 coins, so you don't get a coin. So the first card is free. If I discard that first card, then I gain 2 coins. I can pay 3 coins to fill in a second card. Okay. And then gain 1 coin when you cover a coin in one of the colored zones, which is the orange circles. And then using coins, you can turn a shape into a wild color. 2 coins, you may fill in 2 single wild blocks in your zone. Oh, here it is. Yeah. 1 coin, you can change a shape into any color. 2 coins, you can have 2 single blocks. 3 coins, you may fill in the shape of the card that remains at the end of your turn. So that's the same as the solo game. And I don't think I am focused. Let me just double check. Yeah, that looks focused. Okay, cool. And I don't have any... What do you call it? I don't have any rounds, so that's fine. And I think I should zoom in. Zooms. I should do the zooms. But let me do this real quick. Got it. You may use a 4th coin to treat the shape as a wild and fill it in any color. So this one can be combined with that. Change it into wild. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. And then we score. Seems simple enough. I think you're right, Deadpan. And then I'll have 2 cards. But I do want to zoom in so y'all can see a little bit better. There we go. And I'll do that. So I can... And then these are just cards that help me with the shapes. So y'all don't need to see that. Do this and do that. Okay. So this one I don't get to see. I just discard. I'm gonna pull up 2. Ooh, that's nice. And I can use one or the other, and I don't have enough coins to use both right now. And I might as well be colorful. We'll make it colorful. I don't have any purple, surprisingly. I do have a purple. Pause. I do love these pens, so I tend to buy them. But I have a purple. Cool. I think that might be a purple right there, but that looks more blue to me. But we'll see. Off on a tangent. So, it looks like I can do a purple, and I can get a coin and do a 2 red, and maybe get another coin, and then I could do the wild. I mean, that sounds good. Right? Let's try that. So we're gonna do this here. Oh, I am not drawing in line, which is why I like the erasable ones. Okay. And then I will have that. I will gain a coin. So I'm just gonna do that. And then this one, and I gain a 2 red. So let's go ahead and use the red. I get a 2 red. Do I want another coin? Or do I want to maybe get a wild? Or get a blue? Or get a green? Oh man, this is a lot of comboing, y'all. Let's just do this for now. We'll do a 2 red here. I get a coin from that. Which means that I do have 3 coins, which means I can use it to get this shape, which is any shape. And that would work very well, and that would complete that for 12 points. So I think I will do that. I will go ahead and use up these 3 and do this. So I'm doing this right now. And then I will be able to use that here and finish that. And I get 1 single square, so I finished this as well. And then I have gotten 12 points. That's interesting. Then these get discarded. And then I discard 1 more, and I flip over 2. Okay, so I do need a green. I probably will need a blue. I don't have a yellow, so I might as well use an orange. And that's all the colors I do believe. Okay. It's more fun when you do it with colors, y'all. Okay, so now I have a wild L and a W. I think the W. Oh, it's this thing right here. Ooh, that's very hard to do. So let's. Oh, but I have to connect to that first. So I can't actually use the W because I have to connect to this square or a previously placed one. So I could use the L. If I use the L, I can go here. I can like go. I can get a coin. I can start here. Ooh, that gives me a coin and it leads me out. I think I'll do that. So it's a 2 by 1, 2, 1, like this. And I have to start on that, and I get a coin. Okay, and I don't have enough coins to do a second card, so these goes away. And then one that I don't see, we have a Z and another elbow, a large L, as Dave likes to say. I do have room for the large L. I can go this way, I can go that way. Let's see. We have the purple Z, which is not bad. I mean, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's gonna give me 1 extra so I can connect to there. Or I can go up this way. Or I can start over here. Oh man, I'm seeing all these combo wombos with this game. This is interesting. Let's try the purple. I do believe it's 1, 2, 2 that way. do this. Why am I drawing it with green? I don't know. I'm supposed to draw it with purple. Okay, so now we're gonna do this. Okay, so 1, 2, 1 down, 1, 2, yep. And then I can have a single square anywhere. I could go with the purple, but I think if I want a single square anywhere, I might as well do something like the green and get a thing. Or I could start here on the yellow. No, I'm thinking, I forgot about, no, it's fine. We're gonna do this. And we're gonna get a green. Green 2 square. And I think I want to do this. And get another coin for the future. There we go. Okay. And then we discard one. And then we draw 2 more. I'm getting no blues. Oh, there we, okay. That won't reach there. The 3 reds is not bad. I do get a 2 blue if I did that. What else could I do with it? It would not work in the green. It would work in the yellow. I would get a coin for that. If I used the yellow to get a coin, then I could chain it. That would work too. You know what? I'm gonna use it for the yellow, which is gonna be my orange. I'm gonna do this. And get a coin. And then am I gonna use it for the red? Because then I can chain it to the blue. Yeah, let's do it. We're gonna use, so this one's done. We're gonna use the 3 coins. I always use up my stuff as soon as I get it. And then we're gonna go here because that touches that 1 square. And that's gonna give me a blue. And I hope I'm playing this right. And then the 2 blue is gonna come up here and allow me to go a little bit further on the blue. Okay. Nice. And then I'm gonna go there. Do y'all have a favorite rolling right or flipping right? Okay, so we have double. Oh, that's gonna finish. That's gonna finish. Unless I do something like, oh, I can't do it there. I can also rotate it. No, let's see. If I did it there. Oh, I would get a yellow. But then that's going to be very hard for that. But if I did a yellow, that doesn't help really. And I'm trying to finish the row, right, on the yellows. I think I'm going to stick with the corner and just get 16 points. Yeah. Oh, I didn't realize 12, 12, 14, 16. They're all different point systems. Okay, this goes away. Don't get to see. Oh, I love seeing the rainbows. That's so pretty. Okay. So, I could get 8 points from there. I could get a yellow here, which would get me a red, which would get me a coin. I could get a coin there. What was it? I think I want to do the yellow. Oh, if I did this one, I get a blue and a red. But then I have a square, and then I wouldn't be able to. I mean, I could do that, but that doesn't help me. Oh, I could do that and get a green. Did that and get a green. If I did that and get a green, I would get a blue. But that's. Well, I could get a purple. And then I could get a blue here. And get a coin. Let's do the one with the most combo-liciousness. So I can do this. Because it's touching that one. It's either crossing over a solid or touching on the previous one. Which means I get 2 greens. And I think I'm going to... Should I do the purple? I guess I can do the purple. I will, because we already did the W for the green. Alright, so I have a 2-shape purple. I think I'll go this way. No. Plus I'm using the wrong color, y'all. I'm gonna go this way, actually. And then I get a 2-shape blue, which I'm just gonna go straight up with. And I get a coin. Okay. That was pretty nice. Pretty nice. Flip over one. Okay. And if you want to see, you actually get one of every shape of every color, including the wild. So you can kind of see what might be coming up. Except I am losing like 1 card every round, so I can't really tell. Let me see. That's only going to connect me there. This one will probably connect me. Let's see. I could do that and get that square and a coin. If I did that one there, I could get the square and the yellow. I think I'll do that. So it's a 2 here, and then a 3 here, and then that one. Yeah, that's the symbol. Okay, so I am so messy. Okay, and then I'm going to get the yellow 2 square. And I think I'm going to use it to complete this. And right here, and get a red 2 square. And the red 2 square, should I get a coin? Or should I get a yellow? Which would give me a blue. You know what? Let's do this. We'll get a yellow 2 square, which will then allow me to get the blue 2 square, which then allows me to go higher. And I just have 8 points now. Okay. Man, this thing, so interesting. This game is fun. I do love my the games that give you a lot of combos. That's why I love Three Sisters, which is way more complex than this. Way more. Okay. So I have a 3 on the green. I get 8 points from that. Might as well do that, and that's going to give me a blue. Which means that I get 8 more points. Oh wait, no, almost 8 more points. Or I can just get another yellow. Which would get me up there. The green's pretty good. The yellow will not get me anything. It would, okay, it would complete a... I could complete... No, I wouldn't complete a row. So green it is. Green 3. I am going to go over here and get me a blue. 2 blue. I think I want a yellow, so I'm going to go sideways for a little bit and get a yellow. And I get a 2 yellow. I'm going to go over here so I can touch the wild eventually. And that's good. Pretty good. Pretty good. And then we have the 2 here. I know some people don't like the music, but it's too quiet for me right now. Hold on, let's do that. There we go. A little bit of music. Mozak. Okay. So you're not just hearing the clickety clacks of my pens. Okay, so I have a blue 2. Let's see. If I did it... Okay, so I have to do it this way. Mirror that to get the green. I could get a green 2, which would finish this 8. Is this one going anywhere? That won't fit. Actually, that would fit this way. Ooh, and I get 2 reds and a wild? That might be my best shot. And if I get a wild here, then I can get a wild there. Or I can get a wild here. No, I want the combos. Let's do the green. So, but I need a wild there. It's fine. Okay, so I'm going to do this side, which is these 2. then the 3 here, and then I have the center, which gives me that red. So let's do all the other stuff first. So I have the wild, and I think I want to use the wild here, which gives me another wild, which I think I want to do here so that I can finish up this 8 points. And then I have the red too. And the red too, I think I'm gonna go here. Or do I want the coin? Yeah, let's get the coin. We're gonna go here. And we're gonna get a coin. If you really want to be strategic, you can look at the card and see what's coming up. But, okay, so there's that. Because that will help me draw more. I forgot I could change anything to any color. But, okay, so discard 1. We're about halfway through. Okay, we're now... I promise you I did shuffle. We're now in this, which means I could do that T and get 2 purples. If I get 2 purples, I can connect to at least one of these. I can do that. I can do a 3. Or I can do them any color. Let's see. Is the T or the 3 is good anywhere else? Nope, that won't work. That would work. I would get a gold back. It would be a wash. That would be a gold. I think I'm just gonna do the red T and see how that works. Hello, Silly Confused. How are you doing? Oh, I forgot. I can spend 2 to get 2 singles, which will allow me to finish this. Is that the right color marker? Yes, it is. So I'm gonna do a T here. And I think Deadpan had like 90 some. Oh no, that was on the stream streak. That wasn't on the points for this game. Okay. So then I have a purple 2. And then I might as well finish it and get closer to this coin. Yeah. Okay. I do believe I'm doing everything right. Is this game kind of like So Clever, but with shapes? So Clever. Oh, Ganshan Clever? Yes. No, yes. Well, how do I say? It's different. It's a flippin' right, not a rollin' right. It's so kind of like more Welcome to Flippin' Right, but like Ganshan Clever, when you fill in a thing, you can get a bonus to do a different thing. But then it's so it does have that comboiness. But then I don't know. It's kind of like a mix of different things. I don't think it's as similar to Ganshan Clever or, you know, all that series of games, right? Because those are series of numbers that you have to write down. This feels like, I guess it's kind of like Isle of Cats in the polyomino shape, but almost like, what's the one from Stonemaier where you're trying to each of the different sections score differently, but then all the Clever series also does that. So I don't know how to explain this one. I have to think about that, but it's quite fun. And you do have powers with your coins. So, oh, I already did that, or else I would take that and use that. I can also do that, which would be nice. This one would also let me do that, which is also nice. But this one I can use anywhere. This is a wild color, so I can use it anywhere. I cannot use it there, or I can only use it there. I can use it here. Right? Or that way. I can use it there. Oh, that's nice. And I would get another 10 points. If I did the double green, oh, I get 8 points. And I'd go get the 8 points from that. So maybe I'll do the... Do I want to do that? I think it's the same thing. I will do this one on blue. You like polyominoes? I think you'll like this one. This one, if you like the So Clever series and you like... Wait, what did I draw? If you like the Clever series and you like polyominoes, I think you'll like this one. Super confused. Because, okay, so I just covered up that green too, right? So then I can do a 2... it doesn't matter which one I do. I'm just gonna do this one. Oh, nope, I'm using a wrong color pen. I'm gonna do this one. I have the 2 green here, and that's gonna give me the 8 points from that. Okay. Hello, Gen Cam. How are you doing? Good to see you around more. How was the... Oh, did I miss any of those? Let's see. Nope, I didn't see that one. I'm not supposed to look at this, but I just want to double check I didn't miss any coins. Nope, did not. Hold on. I did not see this one, these two. Nope. I did not see this one, these two. Nope. I did not see this one. Nope. 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 Okay, so I did miss a coin from that one, I think. Unless I used that one. I forgot which one I used. I think I used that one. Or did I use both? I think I used both. There was one time I used both. It's okay. So I did miss that coin in the top corner. And I don't think I... Wait, hold on. Oops. Now I have to do it again. Threes, 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 threes. Okay, so... That one I did not see. Okay. What did I use here? Did I use the 3? I think I did. Okay, I missed that coin as well. And then I think I used the T instead of this one. Man, I've been missing the coins. I'm just gonna give myself 1 coin. Because I know I've missed one or another. Wait, this should have been that, right? Ah, now I'm confused. But that's okay. Have y'all been playing any good flip and right or roll and rights lately? And I just want to double check myself that I did that right. Yes, okay, that's right. Do you see this? This one's not cut correctly. This card, right? Yeah, there's a little white line. Oh, you can't see it. There's a little, like, white outline there. Oh well. Okay. So this is my next one. I've been missing these. Okay, anyways. That doesn't help me, really. Unless I change the color and go up. There's a green T, which I cannot use. If I cannot use a card, I can discard it for 1 coin, I think. Let's see. Oh, I can discard it for 2 coins. That's pretty nice. Oh, I can do it there and get 1 coin back. Oh, if I use this, spend a coin, I would gain a coin, gain 2 coins, so I'd gain an extra coin. Let's just try this. With the yellow. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spend a coin to change this to a wild color. Then I'm gonna use it to go up here and do a 3. And then I get a coin back. So I still have 3 coins. So I could spend 3 coins and use this, but then I wouldn't have any more coins to actually what do you call it? Change the color. Okay, so these are the next 2. There's another coin on there, so I shouldn't forget. And then I have 1, 2, well, I have 3 rounds left. I need to connect these. Is that gonna fit? Ooh, that might fit. I don't think that helps. I could just do that with this and get a coin. Kind of like cartographers, where if you use the smaller section, you get a coin. That's 8 points. This is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. That's 6 points if I do that. That's 8 points if I do that. 6 points and a coin. Let's just do the 6 points and a coin for now because that's gonna connect me almost to that green. I was comboing so much in the earlier one, earlier turn, so it's very interesting. Super Confused says, I played Welcome to Your Perfect Home a couple days ago. I think that's a good flip and right. Okay, then you'll enjoy this one. This one is, of course, simpler than that, and a lot quicker, I think. I cannot use the green unless I change the color of it. I don't like... Oh my gosh, I don't like any of these, y'all. That yellow. I could get the purple. I got the purple. That's gonna give me a... I can get the green. If I get the green, I get the 8 points. Oh. Okay, so I'm gonna use the yellow. And neither of these have coins on it. I'm gonna use the yellow. I'm gonna do something weird. I'm gonna go this way. And then I get a double purple. Which I'm gonna go here and connect my next one. And then I get a double green. Which I'm gonna go here and complete this one. And get the 8 points. That was the yellow. Now I can spend 3 coins and get this green. And I can use the green. Ooh. That looks nice and get a coin because I have to spend it to a blue and I get that 8 points that way. Let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to spend 3 coins to use this shape. I'm going to spend 1 more coin to change the color to blue. Then I am going to do the shape right like this. Yes, like that. Which gives me a coin back. And then now I'm up to that 24, so that's good. And I just had a notification and I did not even see it. No idea what that said. Ugh. I don't... Oh, there it is. What does that say? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, anyways, that was that. And now I only have 2 turns left. Okay, so that goes away. This is the penultimate turn. Wow, this is a quick game. It's 3 blue. That does not reach me to that single. I do need some... Oh, I need a single here and a single there. Dang. I cannot use the reds. Oh. Can't use the reds. I can change the blue color. And go like that way. That way or that way and get the 12 points. I can get the yellow. That won't get me enough. I changed it to this. I can get another one of these. Okay, or that way. Either way. Okay, so let's... Or I could get 2 coins and fill in 2 singles. Oh, if I use this, though, I get a coin. You know what? I'm going to use this. Oh, but what am I going to use it for? I'm going to use it for this. Okay. Let's try this. I'm going to use this so I get a coin, but I also use a coin to change it to green. Do this. Oh my gosh, my drawings. I can't stay in the lines to help my life. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm gonna go here. Yeah, I'm still not staying in the lines. Okay, so then I'm gonna get the 2 yellow. I think that's the yellow one. Nope, this is the yellow one. 2 yellow. And I'm just gonna at least finish this. So then I'm just gonna circle it to remind myself I have these holes. And then this one is done. This row is done. Okay. So I did that. Okay. And it's the last round. Oh my goodness. Last round. And I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay. Well, that would give me a coin. Which means I can fill in 2 holes. Which means I could get 24 points with this one. I cannot use the green unless I change the color. So if I did this one, I would get 24 points. If I did this one, I would get another 6 points plus 12. That's 18 points. Well, actually 6 points plus 14, which is 20 points, which is just not the same as 24. Yeah. I think that's... I should do this one then. Okay, let's do the yellow. I get that coin. I'm gonna do this yellow here. And then I'm gonna use these 2 coins to fill in this square and this square, which gives me the 2 rows over there, which is 24 points. Okay, and then that's the end of my game. So now I have to write out how many points I have. Let's get another color for funsies. I'll just do this. And I'm going to Panda Solo. Okay. So now I have, for the yellow, I have 46 points. For the purple, I have connected all but 2. So I have 36 points. For the red, did not finish that. Okay, but that's okay. That's 28 points. So close to another 14 points. Was that better? Actually, that is better. So if I did not fill in this one with that wild, let's do that. And I filled in this one with that wild, then I get more points. Right? So then I finish that one. Okay, so that means my yellow is only going to be 36. But, I mean 34. 34. My yellow's going to be 34. I can math. My purple's the same with 36. My red's going to change to be 10, 20, 30, 42. Right? 10, 20, 30, 40, yeah, 2. And then my green is going to be 24. 3 times 8. Yep. And then my blue, I've gotten over to 24. So I got 24 points on that. And I don't know what gray is for. Let's see what the gray is for. Oh, what my lowest score was. My lowest score was 24, so I get another 24 points. Okay. And then now I have to use my calculator because I don't want to use my brain. Okay. And this is the... Where's my calculator? There it is. Okay. So we have 34 plus 36 plus 42 plus 24 plus 24 plus 24. 184! 184 is my total. And let's see how well I did versus the solo card. And the solo card says 184 is better than average. I'll take it. Not bad for my first game. Now, I'm going to... Yeah, thank you, GG. This is... I don't know why they didn't double... Right, print it, but... Hello, Luke. How are you doing? Good afternoon to you, too. How's it going? Are you going to TCTC? I'm not going to TCTC this year, but... It's, like, at the same time as another con, which is sad. I'm going to put this away, and then I'm going to do some crafting with this card. It's so weird. I can totally see this card. You see that line? Yeah. That is one of the cards. I guess I have to keep it that way or else. Let me see if I fan it the other way. Are they all like that? No, that one's specifically big. And it's a bluesy. It's not even a nice one. So that one I would have to, I don't know, maybe sleeve these cards so that you can't see that, because that's kind of annoying. And I don't want to forget my thing. And then I'm going to put my pens away. Okay, so it's easier if I put it in here. I'm going to do pink. And then red. Oh, why aren't you, like, actually... There we go. Pink, red, orange. Green. And then blue. There we go. And then I have, like, 4 shades of blue. Or it might be a purple. Blue, purple, dark blue, and a black. And then I have all these other ones. All these other ones. But, so, at OrcaCon, what I've decided is I am going to make... And let's do this. I'm going to teach everyone how to make origami cranes. So, right now, what I'm doing is I'm squaring up this piece of paper. Making it into a square. Actually, I have paper cutters. Why I'm doing that? But what's going to happen is people at OrcaCon are going to bring their own roll and write sheets. We're going to square it up and cut. And then I'm going to teach everyone how to make a crane, and then we're going to use those cranes to make greeting cards. I did this for Book and Arts, but I don't think he ever used or finished those cards, so hopefully this will work. Luke says, I am going to TCTC. It's at the same time as Dice Tower West. Oh, I'm not in the States for the foreseeable future. That makes sense. That makes sense. That's what it was. It was at the same time as Dice Tower West. I'm trying to remember. Yeah. So then you do diagonal folds, and then you do it on the, like the hamburger or the hot dog. Hello, Firewind. Thank you so much for subscribing with Prime and giving a little bit of that bezo money to me for 10 months. That's amazing. And then you fold in the diagonals and you fold out the squares, and so you get this little diamond shape. And what's going to happen is you're going to fold up this side to meet the middle. I'm going to fold that up to meet the middle. And make sure your creases are good. And then fold this one up to meet the middle. And then do the same on the other side. How are you doing, Firewind? What have y'all been playing? What are your favorite flip and right or roll and rights? We have an ad coming in. But if you are a subscriber, you don't see the ads. At least you shouldn't. And then I flip this up. So yeah, there's that side. Flip it around. You open it. You open this. And then you kind of... I guess I should... Nope, this is correct. I can't do it the other way. But anyways, okay. Then these parts go in. And you see how you already have a line here. There. So you're just going to fold that in that way. And then this part goes in this way. Yeah. And then this goes in. It kind of folds on itself. And then I push that up. And then to finish, we fold this side into the middle. On either side. Okay. And this paper is thick. It's thick, so it's a little bit hard on origami. But then you fold these together. And you fold these together so that then you have this side open and you're going to flip these up. And this will be the tail and the head of the crane. Okay, and then you re-flip it the other way. And then, okay, so this one looks like it wants to be the head. I'm making that the head. And this one's going to be the tail, so it's going to be straight up. Arwen says, been mostly playing stuff on BGA. Ticket to Ride, new maps, Dice Hospital. Ooh, good one. Viticulture, Terraforming Mars. Yes, I was invited to a game of Terraforming Mars. Still don't know how to play. So I like to bend this out a little bit. And bend this one out a little bit. Okay, So there's your crane. Now normally you would open these and, you know, pop it open. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold the wing down like this. And then they're going to have card bases, which is basically a blank white card for a greeting card. And I always do mine so that they fold up, so that it's different from, you know, ones that you can buy. And what I'm bringing is, I'm bringing a bunch of these sentiments that I have to make. And so that you just find one, and you can put it underneath, and then you're going to tape it down. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to find my tape, and get my scissors. We're going to make this. Finish making this. I really need to learn how to play Terraforming Mars correctly. And I'm just gonna eyeball how much tape I need. This is double-sided tape. I'm using this because that's what they're gonna have. So they're gonna use double-sided tape. And I'm just going to go ahead and stick this onto the crane like this. And peel off the backing. Okay, that didn't work. And that's not working either. Okay, let's do it this way. Okay. And I need to peel off the backing, which is probably the hardest part. There we go. So there's adhesive there. I have to decide where I want this. I think I want it kind of in the center. Let's stick that on there. There we go. And I could stick another piece of glue right here. Maybe I'll do that so that it doesn't move. Like, do I want it to open or do I want it to fold flat? I think I want it to fold flat. I'm gonna stick this on here. And undo that. And there we go. So now it's gonna stay there. And then we have the hug sentiment. That I'll put on with more tape. Marwan said, of course, my fave random and right is one I made. Of course, Firewind. But, barring that, I think my faves are Fleet Dice, Lanterns Dice, ooh, Silver and Gold, and Rolling Realms are fun too. Have you tried Silver and Gold Pyramids? That one's fun as well. So I'm putting a little tape there. Luke says, I'm going to Arctic Winter Games the week before TCTC. I was commissioned to make a board game about it. I'm stoked. That's so awesome. That's awesome, Luke. That sounds so much fun. Arctic Winter Games. Where is that? Is that in... Where? Yeah, where is that? Is that in Vancouver? Or elsewhere? I'll kind of just center that there. And that's the card that I will be helping people make. For the craft session hour. I think that's really cute. Now, you can fold the wings so that they're not like straight up and down, and you can like flip it down, but yeah. Yellowknife, that's really cool. This will be, I don't know if it's gonna cause people to have to pay extra in postage, but yeah, there you go. And then you can write anything on the inside. Usually I have a little stamp that says made by me. And that's gonna be it. Now I have to make more sentiments. I also am making, like, instead of having like a plain white background, you can do this, and then you'll have like a texture on the background. I think I'll do something like this with other colors, so that people can have different colors. But if you have like a, what do you call it? A sheet that you're using like this, then having other colors in the background I think will be too busy. So I'm gonna maybe stick to 1 or 2 colors. But yeah, so that's kind of the things that I'm going to do for OrcaCon. So if anyone wants to join, who's going to OrcaCon wants to join me for craft session, you can do that too. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Let's just show because you can't see it. Yeah, that sounds so awesome, Luke. Yellowknife. It's time, a lot of traditional indigenous games. That's lovely. I love that. That's so awesome. I hope they enjoy it. And I hope you enjoy it too. But that's cool that you're bringing like you're gonna learn all these traditional indigenous games and then make a game for them as well. I know there is a company that is like bringing learning and then making more culturally significant games, right? Like cultural games, and then boxing them up by culture, which is really interesting too. But yeah. I think that's it for me. We're gonna do a very short stream today. I even did a little crafting, y'all. But yeah, I'm gonna go head on out and do a little bit of cleaning and organizing, and I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat as well. And if you're going to OrcaCon, I'm very excited to see you. Join me for Thursday at 11 a.m. Pacific, so 1 hour earlier. Dutch Yoda's joining me. We're doing a co-stream. We're going to do the raw and right, because it has to be a 2 to 5 players, because there is a bit of of drafting. So please join me for that. If you haven't, feel free to play with us. Thank you, Luke. Be well for you too. I hope everyone stays safe, stays warm, and stays healthy throughout this winter season, I should say. Let's go ahead and raid into Reina so that we can continue on. I was lurking in her chat and chatting, not board game related at all. But it's gonna be fun to like raid into her anyways. So we're gonna start the raid there and send her some love. She is trying to raise money for a PS2, some kind of video game console. I don't know, you youngins. So I'm happy to help support her. And remember, I will not be streaming on Friday or Sunday. I'll be at OrcaCon. But yeah, thank you everybody. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. See you on Thursday, an hour early. Bye everybody.